If you have a Visa or Mastercard, you need to know about this right now.
Stores can pick or choose if there are certain cards that they don't want to accept. That means that they could reject popular rewards cards.
In this video, I'm going to break down what exactly is happening with Visa and Mastercard, how to prepare for this, how this can affect you, and what you can do today so you're not caught off guard. Let's get right into it.
But here is the catch. Under this deal,
a new settlement in the works between some major credit card companies and merchants that accept those cards could change what fees you pay and whether you can even use what's in your wallet to make that purchase. The agreement reached between Visa and Mastercard and retailers aims to slowly lower interchange fees, which are bank fees paid by merchants to process credit cards. And the settlement would also change a requirement that forces businesses to accept all of a network's credit cards if it accepts one of them. CBS News business contributor Javier David joins us now. He's also the business editor for the Dallas Morning News. So Javier, what does this mean for the average person?
What it means is that some of the credit cards that they use or that they taken for granted and earn them these perks, they may not be able to use them in the same way or in the same locations that they used to. The sort of dirty little secret about this battle is that a lot of these interchange swipe fees, they call them, they're controversial because merchants are the ones paying for them and they keep climbing. And that is underwriting a lot of the perks that we get in terms of cash back or, your travel points or whatever it is that you want to call it. And consumers have embraced them because they have come to see it as free money, but in fact, it's not free.
And so what does this mean for stores? And for that matter, what about banks?
So, for stores, look, it means that they are, sort of taking a stand on something that they feel costs them a lot of money. And the data that we've gotten shows that last year, these change fees or interchange fees cost merchants tens of billions of dollars, according to the Nielsen report data. We covered this at the Dallas Morning News. There was a legislative proposal meant to cap some of these fees here in the state that ultimately failed. So more in terms of what this means for merchants, they're, again, sort of kind of mad as you know what, and they're not going to take it anymore. And they are going to sort of say, look, there's only so much we're going to pay. So either you pay more in terms of what the fees they're charging you, or they may just limit or prohibit you from using some of these cards at their stores.
Is this a done deal, or do we sort of, as consumers, have to wait and see what the impact is going to be if we have some of those specialized credit cards that we use to make purchases?
Yeah, we're still in the wait and see mode. We got to figure out how this sort of plays out in real time. There are still some challenges in court that need to be addressed. But the end of this has been going on for like decades now. And it's not necessarily over yet, but it does sort of mean that this is kind of a demarcation or a line in the sand that merchants are pushing back. They're not going to just sort of eat all of these fees and continue to underwrite some of these perks that consumers have gotten used to, but really end up costing the merchant some substantial amounts of money.
Okay, Javier David, thank you.
All right, now that you know what happened, let's get into the part that really matters. And that is how to prepare for this, how this can affect you and what to do today. So let's break this down with a plan, best case scenario and worst case scenario. The best case scenario is simple. Merchants save money and consumers, well, hopefully they don't feel anything, okay? Swipe fees goes down, businesses keep accepting all major cards, rewards programs stay the same, and maybe, just maybe, some prices drop a little bit, okay? But realistically, businesses rarely lower their prices, especially when costs go down. So best case scenario for you is really just number one, keeping your cards working everywhere. Number two, making sure that your rewards stay strong. Number three, no extra fees when you swipe, okay? But let's be honest, the worst case scenario is more than likely going to happen. Here's the part that people don't want to think about, but it's where you need to start preparing for this. Worst case scenario number one, businesses stop taking certain cards, especially businesses with thin margins. Those are going to be in the industries like restaurants, gas stations, and small retailers. They might even say something like this. We don't take American Express anymore. We don't take premium or Visa signature cards anymore. We don't take Mastercard World Elite. It's already starting to happen in many parts of Europe and, of course, the Bahamas as well, too. Worst case scenario number two, rewards get cut back. If merchants aren't paying as much in fees, card issuers are going to have less money to fund the rewards. That could mean fewer points per dollar, a harder redemption, higher annual fees. Credit card companies won't say it out loud, they'll just quietly change the terms. Worst case scenario number 3, more surcharges. You swipe your favorite rewards card, but then you see an extra 1 to 3% on your receipt. That's going to kill the value of the rewards instantly. Worst case scenario number 4, consumers get frustrated and they start using their debit cards. Now, which is not good for building credit, and it limits your fraud protection as well. Now, overall, we really don't want that. So what should you do right now? Let's talk strategy. Here's your smartest action plan. Number 1, diversify your wallet. This is non-negotiable because you need to be doing this anyway, okay? You need at least 3 types of payment options at all times: a standard credit card, a low-cost Visa or Mastercard, and of course having a debit card as well too. These are going to have the lowest interchange fees. Merchants are more than likely going to continue accepting them. Now, a premium rewards card, you want to use this strategically. This is going to be great for travel, big bonus categories, but don't rely on it being accepted everywhere. And of course, like I mentioned, a debit card option, this is for businesses that you go to that refuse all credit cards, but don't switch to debit for everyday spending. You're building flexibility. You're not replacing your credit. Number 2, identify the cards that you use the most and check the acceptance rates, especially if you're constantly swiping a high-end travel card. You need to understand this. It has the highest interchange fees. It's the first card a business might decide to stop accepting. So check your most used merchants. What grocery stores do you go to? Which gas stations? What brands are those that you go to? Restaurants, retails, and online stores. If they ever stop taking that card, you need to have a backup ready. Number 3, do not open multiple new cards right now unless you have to. The market is about to make a major shift. Reward structures could change. Issuers may also adjust benefits, and annual fees could possibly go up on certain types of credit cards. So unless you're in the middle of, let's say, like a credit card strategy or some type of game plan, hold off for a few months and watch how the industry responds. Number 4, start paying attention to your statements. Card issuers will start making small changes, things like annual fees, like higher annual fees, lower reward multipliers, changes to redemption rules, new caps on bonus categories, or travel protections being cut out completely. So always read the changes to your card member agreement, especially when they send them to you via mail or email. Most people ignore them. That's where the most important updates hide. Number five, if you run a business, this affects you even more. If you own a business, this is your warning. Your merchant fees, they might make a change, and your customers may start asking more questions about certain types of surcharges that they're starting to see as well. Here's what business owners need to do. Number 1, talk to your payment processor right now, and you want to ask them which cards cost me the most money to accept. Next, where can I save money? And also, should I adjust my payment options? Now, one of the biggest decisions that you have to make is deciding if you're going to charge or surcharge. I'm not saying that you should, but be aware of the rules, because if you decide to do it, make sure your signage, your receipts, and your website is compliant. Now, I don't know if this can fit inside of your budget or if it works out for your numbers, but some of you all should think about promoting a lower cost payment option like direct deposit, using your debit card, or even a bank transfer. You can also track your customer experience. Don't lose clients over a bad checkout flow. Next is going to be planning for reality, where every card may not be accepted everywhere, okay? This is the scenario that most people are going to ignore. Let me make it simple. If your credit card or card in general earns huge reward, it's going to cost the merchants more. If it costs the merchants more, they may not take it. So expect situations like card not accepted, additional fee applies, please use another payment method. Instead of you being embarrassed or frustrated or stuck, just be prepared. I'll see you on the next video.